Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. And they got the flag. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
At the 45 on its way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Play action. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak them out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
What a snag by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 2nd down coming up. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Black. He's got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Black. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Blasted as he lets it go. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Off the RPO, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to do it himself. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stenson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans.
The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this belt.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep a foot on the gas.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down there.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Now the pitch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Got it, looking for a first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Here comes the 2-point try. On the option. He'll toss it. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The 49ers in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Black. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. The defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Black. Getting some heat. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it out fast. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown 49ers! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fast motion from the offense. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Black. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man quickly. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On third down, going up top. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The 49ers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Black. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Charlotte. A great catch and run for 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. If you should have ran a better route.
Now the toss. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want that clock to run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking for room, it's Harris. At the 45, on his way. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Stinson. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need